and Dr. CVK is doing it based in Madras, and it will be an effort in innovative human healing, science barriers and boundaries, sustained effort of this research center to de-school the society of the various dangerous medical myths and disease concept. You have heard Dr. Hegde in the morning, I am sure about it. The concept of a 40-bed diabetes and medical research unit incorporating ancient medical wisdom of India with modern electronic informatics technology, especially tailpiece under construction, is already has come up quite a lot, as was told by Professor Suresh. Though these are great, globally celebrated medical experts, both Dr. CVK and Dr. B.M. Hegde, they are not saying this is right or that is wrong. They are not talking about outrightly rejecting modern medicine, or only what they are speaking is about integrated medicine with how you can the healing without causing adverse effects. And the World Academy of Authentic Healing Sciences has put together a system of medical care delivery which is authentic, inexpensive, patient-friendly, accessible, worldwide sans barriers, and without harmful side effects and all that. The mission is to assist nature in trying to keep humans healthy as long as they live. Life is not in our hands, but certainly we have the right and duty to live a healthy life as long as we are here. And most of this scientific research does not fit into the conventional reductionist statistical linear model of medical science. So they have to create their own journal to propagate this, and that's how the Indian Trust owns the World Academy of Authentic Healing Sciences, of which I don't know how I fit into it, but Dr. Hegde has been including me also in the trust. I am very happy to at least have moral support to the wonderful work he has been doing. Chief Justice Venkatachalaya is another former Chief Justice, is also a trustee of that. So we have to start the Journal of the Science of Healing Outcomes. As part of the new system of medical care delivery for the common good of humankind, using the superb emergency care of modern medicine, joined to the duly authenticated epidemiologically by proven healing outcomes in many of the complementary systems of medicines in the world, which have stood the test of time, and publishing such of those novel studies backed by scientific data where human healing outcomes have been significant, irrespective of the system of medical care. So to have an editorial board that is sufficiently broad-based to include specialists, not only in various medical care delivery arena, but also those leaders in the hard sciences and humanities to be able to guide the destinies of the journal and to provide super peer review support. And about the hero of the day, Dr. B.M. Hegde, well, you all know, but I would like to repeat. He got MBBS in Madras University, then MD in University of Lucknow, MRCP from Royal College of Physicians, UK, FRCP from Royal College of Physicians, London, and then FACC from American College of Cardiology, FRCPG, Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons, Glasgow, Royal College of Physicians, Edinburgh, he got FRCPE, Royal College of Physicians, Dublin, he got FRCPI, and National Academy of Medical Sciences, New Delhi, FAMS and all that. He has got many, many awards, Dr. B.C. Roy, National Award, everything, the crowning glory being the third highest national award, Padma Bhushan. And he has won many scholarships throughout his studies. He has medical training abroad, and he has held many positions: a reader in medicine, associate professor, professor, director of PG studies, principal, dean, pro vice chancellor, and vice chancellor Manipal Academy of Higher Education, and all that. Continues to work as examiner for MRCP UK, visited almost all the countries except South America, visiting professor of cardiology in London University since 1982. He has published more than 30 books. This is his 31st book, actually, and numerous articles both in English and Kannada, research papers in English periodicals published in UK, USA, Germany, India. Even when he criticizes the modern medicine, the hospital system, it is so authentic, credible, so British Medical Journal has no hesitation in publishing those articles. That is his credibility and status in the society. So we should all be, why not we clap, such a great man is with us. I am very proud. I am very proud. I feel I am very lucky to have come into contact with these two great personalities in the last few years' time. And I admire them. Of course, I know very little about the medical science, but as finest human beings I have come across. Very humble, both of them and their families also. Now, what is the qualification for me to comment on a book like this? Accepting it's a great honor given to me by being a good friend of Dr. Hegde and Dr. CVK, and I admire what they are doing. Prophetic thoughts and articles on health and disease, body and mind. Now I can do no better than I have gone through. What a beautiful forward Dr. CVK has written. I am going to only do is only extract because I have no qualification to comment on any of these things excepting I accept whatever they say. Total faith in their wisdom and knowledge. He says, I'm quoting Dr. CVK in his foreword, but when we come across two intellectuals in diverse fields, please listen. How beautifully he has written it. Both with avowed and transparent intentions of doing good to the fellow human beings. I shall ditch the aphorism and go ahead with comparing Professor B.M. Hegde with the earlier generation political Pitamaha Chakrabarti Rajagopalachari, who dares to deny that it was Rajaji who said in 1950s that we should abolish the permit license Raj to root out corruption in our society. Succeeded in the first part. Second part, I don't think we have succeeded yet. Not yet. Maybe we are on the path. That alcohol is the greatest enemy of our society, particularly for women's welfare. There is no doubt about it. That tuberculosis cannot be eradicated by BCG vaccine. He even took on the medical profession, including the redoubtable Professor K.S. Sanjeevi. He's here. You should have started with paying our tributes. Pranam to him, the founder, Dr. K.S. Sanjeevi. All these crusades and more by the Southern warrior were prophetic and proven true after 6 decades. Hardly anyone sings his praise today, forgotten. The new heroes have come up, Similarly, in the field of medicine, my dear friend, Dr. CVK says, Professor B.M. Hegde has been a crusading warrior for over 4 decades against the many ills of modern medicine. Its approach to human illness and the linear approach of therapeutics justifying with biased and reductionist statistical evidence base. Professor Hegde is a brilliantly qualified teacher, clinician and researcher having had experience in the best hospitals and institutions in the UK and USA and coming back to settle down in his own city to help his brethren. His wide travels, visiting lectureships and orations at various gatherings all over the country and abroad have always generated energetic debate and healthy controversies also. Today I can say, Dr. CVK says, that 90% of Professor Hegde's medical averments and emphatic opinions voiced and written periodically over the past 4 decades have been fully vindicated by the same Western countries and top medical journals like the British Medical Journal, the Lancet, journals of the Royal College of Physicians of London, London's Edinburgh and other peer medical literature. But evidently, they do not give the credit to Professor Hegde as they are rediscovering his averments. In the latter years, when these journals were reluctant to publish the truth of many of his clinical research findings on logic, Professor Hegde, along with one of the greatest material scientists and researchers, Professor Rustom Roy of the Penn State University, USA, started a super peer review medical journal and called it the Journal of the Science of Healing Outcomes. He has been associated with TAG Vijay's Diabetic Research Center from its concept stage, planning and later part of its clinical team as its cardiologist and physician, wellness concept leader, and director of the medical research in the field of medicine. There are hundreds of articles of Professor Hegde that have been published in various print media like the Hindu, Bhavan's Journal, etc. With the help of Mrs. Priya Ravi, who has been associated with our medical information publications for the last 2 years, I have selected a few articles. He says, the TAG VHS DRC is privileged to publish his book as part of the Voluntary Health Services Diabetes Department's Public Education Service. So, health is not an absence of disease, but the presence of energy and enthusiasm to do one's own work. That is quoted from Mr. Dr. Hegde's articles in this book. I should say this public has come out very well, very nicely produced, excepting the last pages. You can't read those print cover page, isn't it? You are not able to read it, even with the glass. You can
actually, to avoid controversy, it's muted present.
Oh, okay, then I accept it. Okay, now I can't help quoting something from Professor Priya Ravi also. I've been given the task and all. She says, my association with Dr. Hegde has been, because you should know that if it has not been told to you this morning, I don't know what happened. So if it is a repetition, please forgive me. My association with Dr. Hegde began about 3 years ago. An agile, cheerful person, I was bedridden due to severe spine injury. The senior-most surgeons of the best corporate hospitals in Chennai went through the tons of scans and heaps of test reports and declared I was a chronically ill invalid who might never be able to regain my own self. But then if I were to undergo spinal surgery with the next morning with or without an implant, I stood a decent chance to stand on my 2 feet in about 6 months to a year. On the eve of surgery, I called Dr. CBK and asked him for an opinion. As always, he listened to me patiently and said, a person like you should not go in for the surgery. See me at my clinic this evening. He said, don't worry, my friend and I will be able to help you without surgery. No promises, but give me 3 days' time. With the EM pulsar device, I think you've been told to you in the morning, with the EM pulsar device belted on my spine, remote controlled by Dr. Hegde, and under the direct supervision of Dr. CBK, I was able to climb the stairs at Isabel's hospital at practically no cost. Practically at no cost. The insurance company that had sanctioned 3.5 lakhs of rupees for the surgery, of course, refused to pay even the meager charges of the hospital bill. Imagine, because they don't have anything, any of these things. So she said she heard his extempore speech and all that about this. So I compelled this book. Has been a pleasure, particularly because I knew he is sincere about humankind. He always practices what he professes, unlike the hypocrites. I don't want to say that. A man ahead of his times, his prophecies are coming true every day, vindicating his confident stance after extensive search. Ladies and gentlemen, this book is even though few articles have been chosen, it is only first volume. I think there will be scope for many more volumes to come. And see the coverage. Wisdom of the human body, coronary heart disease, everything about the heart, angioplasty, what it is, even for the ordinary persons to understand and also for the experts too. Wellness concept, be the change. Then age, I adore thee, about senior citizens. Are painkillers the real killers? AIDS and the ghost of unanswered questions. Myths on regarding cancer. Headache, why? How to avoid it? Nutrition immune deficiency syndrome. The God within. It is your environment where the prescription looks like the laundry list. The truth, there is no pill for every illness and all that. So I'm only going to quote a few, because I told you none of us, I don't think we can comment on what he has said, because absolute conviction after research and experimenting it, he can see that before the World Assembly of Experts in every field, 2,000, 3,000 people without being challenged. So who are we to sit judgment? But I only say because one is, it's so beautiful, I just marked certain portions in an hour and a half, which I got. And also because to persuade you, if you need any persuasion, you must teach. What is the price, doctor?
No price. It's done for public interest by the VHS.
Yeah, but there must be some, you're spending some money in printing it, you must recover it.
Our donors who came today, they have been responsible.
All right, okay. You must have it, you must get it. I would say, even though they don't charge, put some money in some box or something, send it. At least 10 copies each you must buy. I don't take it. I feel guilty to take it.
Thank Priya Ravi and the publishers who have kept
No, put a price, man. There's nothing wrong in that.
They put the cost
See,
of
they
marriage-
given free, there is no value to given anything free.
No, no, no. This is
No, but I want you to accept it also. I think they should put a price because it goes to the foundation. You are doing a lot of research. Please put some price on that. After that, I will take 100 copies. After you put the price.
no, I want you to read this acceptance. Read that.
Okay. That's, I have selected a few articles which we feel are contemporarily relevant and highly informative and educative to the public to help them take safe health care decisions. TAG VHS DRC is privileged to publish this book as part of the Voluntary Health Services Diabetes Department's Public Education Service. Okay, sir, but who can afford to pay, they can pay and take it. So that you can print 10,000 more copies and distribute it. Schools and colleges and all that. Anyhow. So he says on the wisdom of the human body, this is the present model in medical science follows the linear mathematical formula. Unfortunately, the human body is a dynamic, chaotic system that follows the non-linear mathematical rules of the new science of chaos. That has been the fundamental mismatch between these two. No wonder that we are in this mess where most of our quick fixes based on the linear mathematical models do not seem to work well. Several audits have shown our interventions in poor light. Adverse drug reactions, dangerous interventions that result in more misery for the patients, and the linear assumptions leading to wrong management of chronic diseases have defied our efforts to cure. Our wrong policies of running after the disease diagnosis model and not wellness model are the greatest tragedy for mankind. It is economically sound policy to pursue wellness and try to keep the well healthy. Human body also lives in sync with environment. Healthcare should take the environment into serious consideration. He says, each human cell could be compared to a supercomputer with its hardware and the structures that we are taught in medical school and the software which runs the cell in the 10,000 odd proteins in the cytoplasm which form two distinct energy systems, high and low. So he says the kingpin in the human body's working is the individual cell which functions like a universe in itself, fully self-contained. It's a fascinating reading. It was very prophetic that it was said that a physician could cure rarely, comfort mostly, but console always. He says the role of the physician is important. It is very much important, he says. So the new paradigm therefore concentrates on the whole organism with the individual cell as its fulcrum and all that. And it's beautiful. I don't want to take because we have got a limited time. Others are going to speak. In the book itself, I am going to say the last page. He has quoted many great scholars also. He says, unless we put medical freedom into the constitution, the time will come when medicine will organize into an undercover dictatorship to restrict the art of healing to one class of men and deny equal privileges to others. The Constitution of the Republic should make a special privilege for medical freedom as well as religious freedom. And in the very, very last page, he says, quotes Vivekananda and all people, he says, society needs to be deschooled from their firm belief that doctors and hospitals keep the people healthy, courts give us justice, and the police protect our honor. While all these three institutions are vital, when one is ill, has had injustice done to him or her, or when one's honor has been trampled with, they are of no use in normal circumstances. Sleep not. This is his sentiment. Sleep not until you realize the dream of hunger-free India, nay, hunger-free world order. May truth prevail over untruth and mystery. Let India lead the world again. It was Arnold Toynbee who wrote that if mankind has to survive on this planet, mankind will have to look to India for guidance. The 21st century belongs to India to lead the world to sanity. So I congratulate Dr. Hegde, Dr. CVK, and all who are involved in this. Actually, in this, every page has gems, quotations, beautiful. And kindly take this book, read it, and I would like to request Dr. Hegde and CVK, please get this translated into regional languages. First in Tamil and Kannada and all languages, because it is remarkable. So we will expect the second volume to be also released very soon. Congratulations.
Thank you very much for taking the trouble to come all the way for this.
Jaipur,
Because
yeah.
There can be no better person. There can be no better person than DRK sir to.
I'm not only a friend, I'm a fan of Dr. Hegde and Dr. CVK. I'm telling you, because you know them as just finest human beings you can think of. And I did come, it took a lot of trouble for me to, there was some very important function in Jaipur. No, but they said, no, you have to come, so preponed the function by a day. It's a huge function. I was with 4 members of parliament, including the president's son, the new member of parliament. It's a huge function. So they preponed the most important thing yesterday. So this morning I had to get up early again at 4:30, come to Ahmedabad from Jaipur. If we are come in time, I have glanced at this book. It's worth keeping reading. I'm going to read the whole thing tonight. Thank you.
Subbaya Krishnamurthy was born in the year 1941. He won gold medals in history, economics and political science from Mysore University and also completed a master's in fiscal studies from the University of Bath, UK. He joined the Indian Revenue Service in 1963. Notable positions held by Sri Krishnamurthy are as follows: Chief Commissioner of Income Tax, Bombay, Secretary to the Department of Company Affairs, Government of India, and in the Election Commission as Commissioner since January 2000 and Chief Election Commissioner of India from February 2004 to May 2005. He was the first Indian Revenue Service officer to become a Secretary to the Government of India and also the Chief Election Commissioner of India. As Chief Election Commissioner, his main assignment was to oversee the 2004 elections to the Lok Sabha. He was an observer to the elections in Zimbabwe and also the US presidential election in 2004. Sri Krishnamurthy has been known for his integrity, politeness and firmness with which he handled all sensitive assignments throughout his career. It was these qualities which made the Supreme Court of India to appoint him in 2005 to conduct the elections to the Board of Control for Cricket in India to ensure free and fair polls amidst the various warring factions within the BCCI. No doubt, he did an admirable job in the above responsibility. After retirement, he was the chairman of the Bharati Vidya Bhavan, Chennai Kendra. He is the author of the book Miracles of Democracy, published in August 2008. He is the connoisseur of Carnatic music. His wife, Srimati Geeta Krishnamurthy, is an accomplished Veena artist from Chennai. Sri T.S. Krishnamurthy is a person of exemplary humility.
Thank you. We request Sri T.S. Krishnamurthy to release the 3rd issue of Taglines, our in-house magazine, and call on Des Avantika, who has edited this magazine.
I'll give a copy.
We request Sri T.S. Krishnamurthy to deliver the presidential address.
A very good evening to all of you. Dr. B.M. Hegde, Dr. Chris Reynolds, Dr. Suresh, Dr. M.D.R. Karthikeyan, Dr. C.V. Krishnaswamy, very distinguished members of the audience, other ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for inviting me to this very pleasant function. I was wondering why Dr. CVK picked Dr. Karthikeyan, D.R. Karthikeyan and myself for this. I couldn't find a reason because probably in the midst of eminent doctors, we could be the odd ones as Drishti Priharam. Well, he was dealing with criminals, Dr. D.R. Karthikeyan. I was dealing with politicians who were like criminals. That could be one of the reasons. Anyhow, it's a very pleasant function today to celebrate the TAG VHS Diabetes Research Center. I've had the privilege of attending the very inaugural function when the center was inaugurated about 2 years back. Already Dr. D.R. Karthikeyan, I don't know why I'm keeping on mentioning Dr. Karthikeyan, because his initials are D.R. Probably Dr. Okay. Anyhow, I see. Karthikeyan, of course, is a very good friend of mine, and he has already described the eminence of Dr. C.V. Krishnaswamy and Dr. B.M. Hegde. All that I would say is I think they studied allopathic medicine only to protest against allopathic medicine. I am sure the pharmaceutical companies, both in Bombay and the US, must be having a grudge against them because they don't prescribe ordinarily allopathic medicines. In fact, one of the patients whom I took to Dr. CVK was telling me, why this doctor has not given me any medicine? His words are more than a medicine, that's what I told him. Because I'm glad they are using the word healing and not treatment. Treatment has a different connotation, healing has a different connotation. I would like to congratulate, I don't want to add to the various achievements that they have done and they have made the country proud. I would only say that they are very honorable citizens of this country. They are very, very gentle in their treatment. They are very unusual doctors, and I think they should not only propagate their style of treatment, but they should continue to work, continue to spread the message of medicine being the last resort for any medical ailment. In fact, I was just going through the book released by Karthikeyan. The contents, the last item, the truth, there is no pill for every illness. It was very attracting me because, as I mentioned, that their words have a healing effect. There are doctors who can cure patients with their words. And these are such persons. About Dr. B.M. Hegde, I must say that about a week back I was in Delhi to attend a meeting of Building India. I was surprised to find him there. I thought he was only confining himself to the medical activities. Of course, Building India, I think he had a message to convey that medical field also needs to be properly nurtured in this country. There is no doubt that the government of India has not realized the importance of healthcare in spite of the fact of more than 64 years. If you see the sanitation conditions and public health in this country, it's appalling. I remember Dr. Malcolm Adiseshaya was with the UNICEF earlier. He used to tell that India is the most, Chennai is the most, then it was Madras, is the filthiest city I have ever seen. I continue to maintain that stand. In spite of that, Chennai has its own charm. In spite of the mosquitoes, in spite of the kuvam, in spite of the filth that we see around, the cultural life in Madras cannot match with any other city.